Hey guys, so as you can tell, I'm probably kind of LARPing right now, and I don't actually sit in the corner of my room and be all brooding and depressed and stuff like that, but I think I really just wanted to do it for dramatic effect for the thumbnail and to sort of give a metaphorical representation of the topic of this video, which is the shame and I don't know, the shame in wanting to hide the fact of being a NEET. And I'm gonna move over to somewhere where I'm more comfortable because this is giving me scoliosis right now. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy what's coming up. So, what to talk about? Yeah, so there's been I guess a few experiences that I can think off of the top of my head that kind of made me think about this topic of discussion regarding NEETdom, and specifically two major examples and one just, I guess, broader everyday example. And one of them was that one of my friends from back in high school, like, I guess we used to play League of Legends a lot with each other while I was still a good, productive citizen in university. And I don't know. Anyways, he basically, I don't know, sometimes he messages me out of the blue, just, I don't know, sending me like pretty normie trash tier memes, or I don't know, just really random shit, which is, I guess, what we talked about anyways when we were still friends. And I don't know, so he's doing this, and we're talking about this show called 90 Day Fiance. Which is I don't know, it's pretty funny, I guess, if you look at it for what it is, which is I don't know, just people who shouldn't be together being together because of some stupid show, and people trying to exploit others for green cards, and having it the other way around for I guess, like, exploiting them for sex or whatever, or, I don't know, to have like a beautiful, like, girlfriend or boyfriend. But anyways, that's beside the point. So we're talking about this, and I don't know, somehow it gets brought up in conversation, what we're doing during quarantine. So he asks me if I'm still in school, or like what I'm doing right now. So I think that's one of what I wanted to talk about specifically, is like what do you say when someone asks you like what you're doing at this moment. And I guess, I don't know, the answer might depend on how old you are as a NEET. And I guess I'm probably a younger NEET at this moment, although I'm kind of getting old. But I'm a younger NEET, and I only imagine it gets harder as you get older. But like, already, like, I know I should answer truthfully and say I'm doing jack shit right now, but if I do that, then he's probably gonna tell all my high school friends, and I mean, I'm pretty sure they already talk so much shit behind my back. I don't know. And this guy, I'm pretty sure he's not the type to instigate that, but he definitely is the type to he's like a gossiper, basically, like he's a gossiper. And yeah, so when he asked this, I'm like, I always come up with some BS story about how I'm still in school, I'm in my last year, I'm about to graduate, I just got half a semester left, I've been taking my classes online or some shit, because I guess one positive about the COVID is I can kind of tell these lies with a straight face because, you know, technically I am, if I were in school right now, I would be at home. And um, so I guess that's one positive of COVID-19 is that I can lie about my status and my education, my status about being, my educational status because I mean, I'm telling a half truth when I'm saying I'm studying at home because I am at home, but I guess I'm lying about studying because I'm basically not doing anything productive, at least by society's standards. And yeah, so I basically tell him the story, and it really just made me think like there's just so much stigma associated with not pursuing a career in whatever, not getting your college degree, your university degree, even though honestly I feel like so much of that shit is just useless. And yeah, just the fact that I had to lie like every time, and it's not just this one friend, it's like every time I ask this question in real life, I always have to come up with some story to say, oh yeah, I'm working on things, I'm taking a gap year, I plan to go back to school. And fuck, like why do I have to feel so much fucking shame, you know? Like it's a shitty feeling. And yeah, so there's that. And what else? And yeah, I guess, I mean, do I really, even if, and it's not just being neat per se, but it's just when you're not in the straight and narrow path that I guess society is pressuring you to get into, I don't know, I feel like you have to compulsively lie, but especially more so as a need, because like, what do you say to people? Like, nobody will understand you, and all it's gonna do is make your life harder if you tell them the truth, because people are just gonna judge you, and they're not even gonna try and understand like the circumstances that made you neat, or like all the mental illness and all that stuff. They're gonna tell you that you're just being lazy, you have shitty character, which I guess might be true, but yeah, people are such fucking assholes, especially normies. But well, I don't know. I guess some NEETs are assholes too, now that I think about it. But I mean, I guess there's assholes everywhere, but normies are assholes in a very normie kind of way, which is why you have to lie to them whenever they ask you about being neat. You cannot, it's like one of those taboos that you can't bring up if you want to even remotely stand a chance of being a part of society, I feel, because they're just going to talk so much shit behind your back, and it's just going to make it 1,000 times harder for you to reintegrate if you ever have to do so in the future. And there's just going to be that sort of, that mark on your track record, that sort of, it's not like, not an actual track record, but like a social track record that everybody has in the back of their minds of each and every one of each other, like this sort of track record, or I don't know, I guess people keeping tabs on each other mentally and blacklisting people who are at risk of going postal, which is not me. But when you tell people you're neat and that you're mentally ill, then that's just what they think of you. So I guess that might be the root cause of all the shame. Well, that's the root cause of me hiding my neatdom, and I guess that contributes to shame, because I don't know, am I ashamed of being neat because it's a shameful thing to do, or it's a, I don't know, I'm more ashamed of it because I know how people will perceive me if I tell them I'm neat, even though I think I sort of stand by morally what I'm doing. It's hard to say, but I think it's the latter, although maybe that's just me coping. And the second thing that I want to talk about is, I don't know, I guess some point during the week I decided to do a good deed, and I drove my dad to the grocery store, some Asian grocery store to buy groceries, Asian goods, and it's 40-minute drive away, so I drive there, and it's nice, being outside, seeing nature and shit, while you're driving, because it's nice. It's a nice change of pace from the everyday, I don't know, view that I have of my wall and my computer screen, and you can kind of smell nature, so I guess that's a nice thing. But anyways, so I go in, I pull in the parking lot, I tell my dad that I just want to wait in the car, if that's all right. So he says, yeah, I'll just be back in 30 minutes. So he's out buying groceries, and I'm in my car, and people are passing me by. I have no idea if they can see me or not. I'm on my phone. And, there are two cars parked beside me. Eventually the owners come and they put their stuff in. I'm not sure if they're watching me or not, but I feel like they are. And that's what I wanted to get to, is that I feel like everybody can tell that I'm a NEET and that I'm a freak and that I'm mentally ill and that just I'm outside, but somehow, I don't know, maybe it's just all in my mind, but I'm feeling like people are just judging me and fucking like thinking, wow, this guy, look at him, like he's like, look at his disgusting NEET skin full of fucking deformities and shit, and like just, or look at him, like, look at this fucking mouth breather with no like jawline, or like look at him, like this freak dressed up like he's still a teenager, and or even if I were to dress up, like it wouldn't matter because there's so much fucking wrong with me, and I feel like people can just sense it, like normal, well-adjusted people, or even just mediocre adjusted people who don't have Asperger's and who've never been NEET in their lives before, just went on the path set for them by society, can just sense that I'm a freak, that I'm a NEET, and that's just, I don't know, I feel like being NEET has just deteriorated my ability to act like a normal, everyday societal drone, which is good in some ways, but it's shit when you have to go out there and actually deal with, I guess, quote unquote, functioning people, because, well, I feel like they can just sense it, and that's just the other thing. Like, I feel so much shame just being outside, and I feel like I'm being judged, and maybe that's because I'm NEET, or maybe it's because of my social anxiety, or maybe my social anxiety explains the shame that I feel of being NEET, or who fucking knows, like this too much intellectual shit for me to think about. And yeah, so that's the other story. And the other thing is, off on a short tangent, is that the same thing kind of applies when I'm in my house, but especially when I'm on the first floor, if I can help it and my parents don't want any sunshine, I try and close at least one of the windows so I have somewhere to hide from the neighbors, because basically how my house is structured is that like all the backyards are kind of facing each other of all the houses. So like there's, for example, 2 roads here, and then the houses are kind of like lined up against the road, including the road on the bottom part, and our house is in that bottom part, so our backyard is here, and all the backyards are in a U shape, meaning that basically all the fucking neighbors can basically see into our backyard. So I'm just so worried that the same thing's gonna happen, except they can even see me more as a degen Hmong fucking shit stain of society, turd nugget fuckwad, because, well, I'm just, at least when I go out, I at least try and make myself seem somewhat presentable, even though I fucking fail at it, because well, I have no social awareness, which is an important part of grooming and fashion aside from aesthetic sensibilities. I have no social awareness and I have no ability to groom myself properly, especially when it comes to my hair and fuck. So anyways, yeah, so there's that, and I don't know. So I'm just, the same kind of principles apply of when I was ashamed of being in my car waiting for my dad and that fear of being judged. The same thing kind of applies when I'm at home too, and I feel like people can see into my backyard or see from their backyards into my first floor area where they can see me walking around with my disheveled hair and my disgusting clothes. And maybe I'm being too hard on myself, but that's just the raw feelings that I feel, and there's no really other way to put it. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for the video, and that's just several instances of why I'm ashamed of being NEET. Sorry if I seem kind of gloomy right now. I'm still kind of coming out of my depression, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed what you saw, and hopefully I'll be uploading more frequently in the future. I know I should be doing that for the sake of my channel, and I'm just too fucking lazy right now, but yeah, anyways, peace out.